Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day. I'm having a fab day. I've been messing around with Tayasui. I've discovered this new brush, never seen it before, never tried it. I don't know why. I fell in love with it straight away. And while I was messing around with this brush, I discovered one or two other techniques in Tayasui that I've never seen before. Just stumbled across those, so I'll be sharing them with you. This is a thumbnail sketch really. I have to say that since I've been painting with traditional media on my other channel, Steve Elliott Fistful of Brushes, I've been wanting to do thumbnails much more often to work out my ideas for when I'm painting. With digital painting, it doesn't matter so much because you can experiment without using up any materials. With real media, sorry, not real, digital's real, I know that. With traditional media, you need to, you don't want to be wasting paint and pastels and stuff. So you need to do these thumbnails. And I'm finding the digital media brilliant for doing my thumbnails. And this is one such thumbnail that I'm hopefully going to be turning into a pastel painting or an oil painting. And I wanted to mess around with these colours, these pinks and lime greens that I wouldn't have risked props with paint because it just would have been way too expensive. So anyway, having said all that, let's just get straight into this video. So I found a new brush in Tayasui sketches and I can't believe I've never used this before. I don't know what it's called. It's the 5th one along, and there's 3 settings you can choose. I like the square setting simply because if I show you the others, you put a little bit of pressure on. I'm going to change this to a colour actually. Put a bit of pressure on and you just get a solid line. And it's the same with the next one. You just get a solid line. So I guess we've got a small, medium, and then we've got this square brush, and this one allows you to apply pressure to get this sort of broken texture. It's not very sensitive, but you have got that little bit of pressure going on. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use it to create a thumbnail for, oops. Oh, not quite so good for drawing. You've got to apply a bit of pressure to get a nice straight line. So this is the kind of area I'm going to be working in. In actual fact, that's wrong. Let's do it again. It's sort of more like this. This is the canvas or sheet I'm going to work on. I'm going to do possibly a painting of this. So let's see if I've got the right blue. I think I'll go for this blue. And I'm just going to whack the brush right up to a big size and start sketching. And look at those lovely, lovely edges that you get. And the cool thing about this is that if I want to do a graduation, if I choose this option where I've got sort of white one side of my palette and blue the other, I can create a graduation and just keep adjusting that. Till I get to the bottom of where I want to be. So that's my sky in. I suppose I can get some of this blue in here for the water. Really, it should be much lighter than that. Maybe with an hint of blue just there. So I know pretty much where I'm going with this. I just want to create this thumbnail. I'm going to try pink actually. I'll be a bit radical with the old colour selection today. So I'm only going to do one thumbnail. That's a bit high up actually. I kind of want this on the third, so I suppose I want to be down here. And I'm using this really shocking, well, it's not that shocking, but it is compared to the actual colours in the reference photo I'm working from. And then I'm going to go for a green, a lime green, and get some of these tree shapes in. So this brush is great for foliage. I like it a lot. Instant leaves, look. I mean, you could use this in conjunction with the pencil and to get a real pastel-y look, I guess, if you wanted. This is going to be really quick, I think. It's not going to take me too long to paint this. Oops. I'm trying to select the colour off the canvas. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe I need to be a bit more... why is it not undoing? Undo. It's not going to... It's not having it. Okay, I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. I think it was that one. Oh, it's not that one, but I like the variation in colour, so I'm going to put that in. There we go. So, I've got all the sort of mid-tones in, I guess. I now want to start looking at the detail of this sketch. So I'm going to go for... So I'm changing the white now to black. So I can make these sort of shades of colours. And I'm going to go in for a green. Take the brush size down. So it's more like a pencil, I guess. Or a, I'm not going to say an hard pastel, it's more like a soft pastel. A hard pastel, soft pastel, because as soon as you touch it or press on, I'm not making sense, am I? It's like a hard pastel because you need to press on really hard to get a defined line. Does that make more sense? I've now got some dots on I need to get rid of. That's interesting. I like that. Put that little cow in there, look. Going back to one of these more lime green. And I'm just sort of tapping the screen, as you can see, for it to just pop down the colour wherever. got the opacity. Let's take that off a bit. The reflections in the water a bit more. I like this. I like it a lot. Change this to white so I can put in a few highlights. I've touched this, never tried this before, just it's dawned on me that sort of creates a multiply effect, and that gives you the opaque effect. Another tool, I mean, how long have I been using Tayasui, and I never realised you could do that. I think you see these live videos as much more hit and miss than the more produced ones where I sort of do dialogue over the top of the video and edit it a lot more. You'll see the much more real process, I guess. The picker's working now, so just want to choose a colour off there. I got a nice brown. I don't know where that come from. I think that's a blend of the pink and the and now it's not working anymore. Here we go. That's what I want. I just want to put a few darks under here. Take the brush down, maybe even a few trunks. This is coming along quite nicely. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I like the pink. I like what I've done there. And then I am going to go in with this brown. Should I go in with the orange? Let's be radical. Let's go for it. Up the brush size a bit. I've added some white to it, just for this bank. There we go. Maybe just darken it up a little bit there. Go back to the lime green. Take the brush down a little bit. Put this sort of I don't know what it is. Reeds and things. In the foreground. It's like all the vegetation that's sort of growing on close to the bank. There we are. That is it. I'm going to sign this because I'm so happy with it. Let's change the colour. Oh. Brush way too big. Steve Elliott. That's it. So, quick thumbnail sketch in Tayasui. Using, I can only call it, I don't know what it is. It's like a pastel, very blocky. I've discovered these two new modes. That's why I've never. Oh wait, no, it appears with the brush. Yeah, on the just below the brush sizes, we've got these two circles which you can toggle where it's called darken, but I guess it's like the multiply effect, and opaque. So that, I think, has produced a really dynamic little sketch that I can take away and use to produce a painting. And I like these sort of pink, bold colours and oranges in there. That warms it all up. So looking forward to use it, and give this brush a try in Tayasui, because it is really fun to use. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, a big thumbs up as always is much appreciated, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and give us a thumbs up, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye.